Please do not give me university.
Welcome to Oasis.
Son of a bitch. Perfect.
Control link established. Full speed.
Okay, so let's talk about the rotations real quick, okay? As for our... so I'm assuming we want to play Tracer Echo here, right? So as for our backline, so this includes... When I talk backline and double bubble, I'm considering it Zarya, Brig, Ana, right? So what our backline should be doing is rotating through this way, coming over here, rotating, starting up top, okay? If their bulk of their force is coming in this way, honestly, it's just turn the other way and come back, okay? Instead, rotate and play right here instead, okay? So, backline wise, right? So, you see a bunch of them. As you rotate over here, you see a bunch of them, turn tail, you run back the other way, okay? Then, you play from right here, okay? Monkey. Monkey comes through. Take this high ground right here. If they take high ground, you're playing opposite side. If they're playing over here, you're just playing right here. You're waiting for our DPS to scout and let us know target and when to go, okay? So honestly, your job, come right here. Didn't mean to do that. Good emote though. Okay. As for Tracer Echo, Tracer, if you just want to, you know, beeline from there over here, start rotating this way, coming around here, okay? We're looking, we're waiting, we're setting up. Echo, do your shit, just, you know, everywhere. If you want to start with the back line, start rotating this way, but once you see that there's nobody over here and they can get set up, rotate through. Or not necessarily through there, but maybe just come up here or rotate back around to over here or over here, that kind of thing, okay? So for specifically the example of what they were running, how they ran it was they are just playing one corner of the map. So most of the time they were playing right here, all in this area, right? How we do this. Tracer gets in, remember what I said about double bubble. It's about getting those engagements to be set up, okay? This is going to take setting up before we do. Yes, it's going to burn some of the clock down, but the setups have to be a lot cleaner than what we're doing now, right? So Tracer comes through this way, we're waiting, okay? Backline gets set up, and they don't move. That's when we go, okay? Winston comes around the corner. Comes around this corner. He drops down, does his tasing, gets the bubble. Tracer comes around this way, flanks. Echo maybe comes through the air right here and helps out, focus, that kind of thing, whatever. And that's if they stay right here, right? Ana Brig stay up there doing their thing, as well as the Zarya. Once we get a pick, I think that's when it's safe to say Brig Zarya can drop. If they don't have anyone that can really contest our Ana, if they do, all three drop down. They can play this type of area. Zarya Brig can be more forward. Ana can play those stairs. We push forward. They're gonna start trying to back up a little bit. That's when we, you know, that's once we get that pick, backline can drop down and start pushing forward a little bit, right? Okay, now let's say they see us rotating over there and they rotate over to this way. Okay, then the change of plan is Monkey does the same thing, but instead backline drops either behind, so we see the rotation, backline drops over here, they rotate around to here, okay? And that's if they rotate from where they started to over there. We rotate over this way. Monkey just turns around the pillar a little bit. Tracer stays where she is. Echo, I mean, you have the entire air to do your thing, right? Okay, when we're ready, same thing happens. Tracer comes from behind. Winston drops down. Winston gets bubble. We get that first pick. Zarya, Brig start to push forward. Ana can stay right here. Brig kind of plays in between Zarya and the Ana.
Rolling out.
I swear to God, if that keeps happening, I'm sorry. Brig plays in between the bulk of the team and where the Ana is, so she can peel for the Ana, and we kill them from right there. Hopefully that makes sense for at least a neutral, right? So coming into it, no, I guess not really, shouldn't go to that yet. Okay, let's say they take the high ground first, right? How we should be playing, like I said, backline rotates over here, or they rotate in here, and we just contest point. They can't stay on high ground forever and not get point, right? Once they do, that's when we set up. So they take the high ground, Tracer rotates, coming through here, she rotates all around to play in this kind of area. Again, I swear to God. Tracer comes through here, waits when we're ready to go, and they drop. Once they drop, that's when we go, right? Ana Brig can be able to see through here, if not, or if they're over here, they can see. Zarya pushes forward, Winston drops down, do the cooldown rotation, Tracer flanks from behind, Echo comes from above. We get one of the picks. Again, same order of operations here for this map in particular, okay? Hopefully that makes sense for either if they have high ground or they're holding point. On how we should be running double bubble, at least general sense of positioning and rotations for neutral, I guess, fights. So defending, we dictate the pace of the fight, right? At this point, if Ana Brig want to hold like right here a little bit, you know, or backline wants to hold right here and Monkey holds right here, that's perfectly fine. What happens? Monkey stays right here. When they come through, he does his tasing. He goes through the bubble cycle. Tracer can wrap through this room. Echoes from coming, you know, is above or comes from behind. Once the Winston gets pressured out enough and they don't die yet, he jumps back on top of this, on this thing right here. Okay, back. Either start rotating in here, or they rotate back here towards stairs, okay? And they keep pushing forward. That's when we drop again, when Monkey has leap off cooldown or has like a second or two on cooldown still. He drops down, we engage, and we hit him again once they start pushing our backline, because they're not going to be able to really push our Tracer, Echo, or Monkey because of the high mobility that they have. They're especially in a rush, they're beelining for our backline. Okay, so once they do, we hit them again from right there. Our backline's kind of just mirroring their movements, backing up when they can. And when our cooldowns are back, that's when we hit them again. Hopefully that makes sense from this, right? So that's defending point of view. If they continue to try to take the high ground like we did, that's when things are going to get a little bit more tricky. So they rotate to high ground instead of coming, you know, after. So, sorry. After we hit them here, they're going to rotate through, right? They're going to come to this high ground. And take high ground. Right? What do? We set up for the same thing again, but it'll be with the 2 DPS and the Winston. At that rate, from originally when we were right there and supports are right there, supports start backing into the room. They can either play room or they come around back there, right? Then we go in for the engage. Monkey jumps in. Yes, I know, most of the time I said Monkey, if you can, walk in. Tracer, if you can, jump up and come through here. Echo, fly up, right? But they're still going to have to touch points. So they're only going to leave like 1 or 2 people up here. So if we play our cards right and we slow the fight down a bit with contesting point, their tanks are going to drop the point. they're gonna leave maybe an Ana Kree up here, right? Once they do that, fuck everyone else that's on point. We go for that dive on top. We then take high ground control, force them off, kill one, whatever, and we go from there from up here, right? And then we start picking apart the team with those same things, setting up for the dive, setting up for our Tracer and Echo to come around a side flank. Yeah, I hopefully that makes sense from me explaining it like this a little bit better. So that's for defending, right? Attacking. If we want to make those same rotations, like with keeping our Ana on high ground, that's fine. Backline rotates through, comes over here, sets up shop, Monkey's up there. Same thing for the neutral. Basically same positioning as neutral, same pathing as neutral. Backline comes up here, takes the high ground, Monkey jumps up here. Wherever they're playing, Tracer kind of mirrors where they're playing so that the Tracer can go in for a flank. Echo, same thing, plays with Monkey for now until we're ready to go in. So yeah, neutral and attacking is kind of the same thing on taking at least city center of this map. If you have any questions, please let me know and I can go through it. Other than that, we'll go to Gardens next because that was kind of scuffed. Gardens, fuck yeah. Switch it up this time. Okay. Neutral / attack. Everyone besides Tracer rotate through this way. Okay. Everyone's rotating through. Monkey stays right here, and this right here and waiting. Backline, start pushing up this way. If they're mirroring you and coming through this way, just chill right here for a second. When our Tracer, by this point, will hopefully come around this way and be able to flank from back here, right? So, like I said, backline stays on those stairs. Tracer comes up from behind, hits them. Monkey jumps from over here up to here. Okay, and that's how you're taking high ground. So, Monkey jumps, comes over here, Tracer comes from behind, Echo flies up, backline pushes forward. This is now a 6v6 fighting up top, right? Hopefully that explains neutral and attacking. As for defending, Monkey kind of sits up here and waits. Echo and Tracer on a flank, waiting for the engage. Most of the time, a lot of this is gonna rely on our Tracer being able to do some early scouting. So if our Tracer says, "Hey, they're gonna come through corridor," or whatever, Tracer will already be behind them and pushing them from behind. Our Monkey should then drop and rotate to play right here. Okay, once they hit the sweet spot, this room right here. Monkey walks forward, he gets his bubble rotation, Tracer comes through, Echo can play from up top out here, Zarya Brig can rotate down to here, Ana can rotate as well, but she needs to kind of stay in this area, and we can fight them from in here. If they rotate through to this way, Monkey stays on high ground. Again, Tracer going for the flank, Echo stays at the ready, maybe goes on a side, kind of like a side flank and sits up here. But not sits on a soft flank, sitting up there while the Tracer's on the hide flank coming from behind, right? So they start pushing through, they touch point, Monkey drops down, Monkey gets bubbles, rotations, Tracer comes through, hits them right here, Echo drops down, hits them right here, Zarya can poke from up here, Ana can throw nade and be able to see everyone from up here, that kind of thing. Hopefully that helps with defending. We kind of have to hit them here, and we hit them in this room. hopefully those rotations kind of make sense. So if they come down this way, monkey stays up there. If they come through this way, monkey rotates right here. Tracer is mimicking them. Echo is kind of sitting with the monkey on a soft flank if possible. I kind of explained the backline can come down through this way. Probably the best thing is if Ana can stay like right where I'm aiming at right now. While Briggs Zarya kind of rotate down here, they push forward. Monkey walks in, but it's important that our monkey doesn't go too far. So you still want to be close enough outside so that, you know, if things get too hot for you, you're able to leap out and go back to high ground, or at least the opposite side of point where you can get healed up. So you don't want to like overstretch yourself to like over here where leaping, or maybe not right here, but like in this room basically, right? Or in this room, because you leaping is gonna get you here, or you leaping from here is gonna put you even further in the back line. So make sure we try to keep this fight in here when defending and attacking, defending in here and going for our engage. Attack, like I said, same thing as the neutral. Monkey stays here, or monkey comes around this way for a different approach. So let's say first time monkey sat here, we lost this fight because maybe our monkey took too much poke from in here. Monkey rotates around this way, can either start from here or right here. We go in, backline comes up from those stairs where I'm aiming and pushes. Monkey jumps forward, maybe Tracer again comes around here. Echo flies up with the monkey. Hopefully that makes sense for attacking and neutrals for this map. Again, any questions on Oasis, please let me know. I'm going to try to get out a video sometime this week talking about a little bit more, diving a little bit deeper into double bubble and cooldown usage, what each person's job specifically is, and then eventually, probably sometime next week, we're going to dive even deeper, looking at some of your own play, and looking at what you're doing wrong or what you're doing correct, okay? Yeah, hopefully that explains Oasis. I think we'll flip a coin whether deciding we're doing Numbani or not. Heads is Numbani, tails is actually Assassin's Creed is head, obviously. More than one. Assassin's Creed it is. Okay, again, any questions on Oasis, please let me know. I didn't know this was a waterfall, actually.